you've been seeing these images of Israel and Gaza and Hamas and Hezbollah and Iran. You might be wondering, who's who and why are they fighting? Let's start with the big question, though. Why do Israel and Iran hate each other so much? To understand that, we have to go back in time a long ways. We're talking thousands of years. Both places are considered holy by their respective religions. For Jews, it's the religion of Judaism. For Muslims, it's the religion of Islam. They both believe that God gave them this land, this piece of earth right here, called the Middle East, and both groups have been fighting over it for a very long time. But there's also another group, Christians. They all three kind of squished together down here in the Middle East. They've been fighting over this land for 2,000 years. It's no wonder there's not much love lost between them. So the Jews have lived in this area for about 3,000 years. The Muslims arrived about 600 years ago. They were followers of a man named Muhammad. He started this religion of Islam, which soon took over the whole area. By the year 1000, almost everyone in this region was Muslim, except for a few Jews and some Christians over here. Meanwhile, over here in Persia, they were followers of another guy named Zoroaster. He started this religion called Zoroastrianism, which basically said good is better than evil. But eventually, the Muslims took over that area too. Then, in the early 1900s, something amazing happened. This area suddenly became very important. They discovered oil. There was lots of it. This part of the world became known as the Middle East, because it was right in the middle between Europe and Asia. Soon, everyone wanted to control it, especially the British and the Russians. They fought over it during World War I. The British ended up winning and took control of this area after the war. They promised the Jews they would help them establish their own country right here in this area, and they did. In 1948, they created the country of Israel right here. That made the Muslims really mad, because they thought the British had promised them this land. A lot of Muslims still feel this way today. For many years after that, Israel was attacked by its Muslim neighbors. They didn't want Israel to exist. But Israel won those wars and expanded its territory. They even took over this area, which is called Palestine. The Palestinians are mostly Muslim, and they don't like Israel occupying their land. This is what the borders look like today. Notice how Israel has expanded its borders beyond what they originally had in 1948. Okay, so that's why there's so much tension in the region. Everyone wants this land and no one wants to share it. But why are they fighting now? What's happening in Gaza right now is a result of decades of anger and violence. The leader of Hamas met with Iran's leader and basically said, if you support us, we'll kick Israel's butt. Iran agreed and provided Hamas with weapons, lots of weapons. Then Hamas launched missiles into Israel and Israel responded by bombing Gaza. This is how most wars start, with one side attacking first and then the other side responding. The reason Iran is mad at Israel is because of this tiny island over here called Bahrain. It used to belong to Iran, but then Britain gave it to Saudi Arabia. So now Iran feels like Israel has encroached upon their territory and they're not happy about it. Also, Iran is a Shia Muslim country, and Saudi Arabia is a Sunni Muslim country. They don't like each other very much anyway, so that doesn't help things. Another reason is that Iran wants to build a bomb. They've been trying for years to enrich uranium. If they get enough enriched uranium, they could build a nuclear bomb. Israel doesn't want Iran to have a nuclear bomb, so they've been secretly sabotaging Iran's nuclear program. They've also threatened to bomb Iran's nuclear facilities. That makes Iran really mad, and they lash out by supporting groups like Hamas and Hezbollah, who attack Israel. Hezbollah is a group in Lebanon that's similar to Hamas. They attack Israel from here. Israel knows that Iran is behind all this, but they can't fight Iran directly. They're too powerful. So instead, Israel fights groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. It's a proxy war. Basically, Iran uses these groups as a stand-in to fight against Israel without getting directly involved. The Iranian president recently said, "We will destroy Israel." That's not an empty threat. Iran is a serious threat to Israel's existence. But Israel has the support of the United States and many European countries, so it's not over yet. This conflict will be followed closely to help you understand it better. Hit like, comment, and subscribe for more to come.